Greetings, fellow gamers. I'm the Soulsborne Seeker, and it's time for us to look at another 5 upcoming indie Metroidvania games you probably haven't heard of, expected to release sometime in 2023 or later. Before we start, as always, a kind reminder to please consider subscribing to the channel if you end up enjoying this content, since it will help me reach even more people and spread the knowledge far and wide. And now, without further ado, let's dive into it. We begin our journey with Cavalier, a charming hand-drawn Metroidvania title where you play as a puppy. Cavalier takes place in a magical kingdom whose king and people suddenly vanish one day without a trace. You take on the role of Humphrey, the king's loyal puppy, as you embark on a quest to find your owner and hopefully figure out a way to bring everyone back. As Humphrey, you will get to travel a vast, interconnected land while battling monsters and inanimate objects that have suddenly sprung to life by a strange spell, all while using a variety of different weapons at your disposal. The game boasts a rich story as well as a focus on exploration, where finding new abilities to reach previously unreachable areas will be important for you to uncover all the secrets and hidden lore the world has to offer. Cavalier is expected to release on the 4th of July 2023 for PC. Next up we have GigaSword, a unique action puzzle Metroidvania game in which gameplay revolves around the use of the titular massive weapon. Here you take on the role of Ezra, an orphan whose circumstances bring him in the possession of the GigaSword, a huge blade that constantly weighs him down. As Ezra, your purpose is to ascend the Nestrium, an imposing tower that hides a powerful artifact named Gnosis at its top. The Nestrium is immense and full of mysteries, and requires the solving of various puzzles for you to make it to its peak, all of which are connected to the use or lack thereof of the sword, which you can stick to the ground whenever you want, gaining and losing abilities whenever you do so. For example, putting the sword down allows you to jump higher, swim, and wall jump, skills necessary for traversal. On the other hand, without the sword equipped you cannot attack or defend yourself, meaning you will have to be extra careful around enemies. Many puzzles will require plunging the sword in specific ground switches and using it as a lever to open doors and activate elevators, offering a variety of different set pieces you will have to get through with or without your weapon. Influenced by classics like The Legend of Zelda, Axiom Verge, and Shovel Knight, GigaSword is shaping up to become a special experience. GigaSword has no release date as of yet, but will be coming out for PC and Nintendo Switch. Moving on, there's Rune Fencer Illyia, an intense action Metroidvania title with a heavy focus on action, platforming, and exploration. Here you step into the boots of Illyia of Moonstone, a runist who wakes up in the debris of an airship she had been traveling on. Realizing that her twin sister is missing, Illyia ventures out into the unknown world of Ethos in order to locate her sibling and find a way back home. The game features fast-paced combat with fully customizable equipment builds in order for you to adapt your playstyle according to your preferences. As Illyia, you will get to explore 15 distinct atmospheric biomes full of hidden areas, lore pieces, and upgrades, as well as experience intense boss battles that will challenge your fighting skills. Rune Fencer Illyia has no release date as of yet, but will be coming out for PC and Nintendo Switch.
In time, my future will turn to ash. It will not matter the place.
Following, we have Blood of Yamin, a pixelated Metroidvania game with RPG elements. Blood of Yamin takes place in a world on the cusp of industrial revolution, in which 3 large cities are vying for power. At the same time, earthquakes have begun to plague the land, opening passages that lead deep into the earth, a happening that may be connected to the recent discovery of a dead god whose essence the cities are trying to exploit. As the protagonist, you will have to pick a side and join forces with one of 3 guilds as you explore the world in search of answers to the mystery of the deceased deity, which will eventually lead you into the bowels of the land. Aside from established Metroidvania elements like ability-gated areas, Blood of Yamin features traditional RPG mechanics such as dialogue options, stat allocation, and skill trees, allowing you to experience the game and its story the way you want to. Blood of Yamin has no release date as of yet, but will be coming out for PC.
As only ash lies behind me.
Last but not least, there's Rebel Transmute, a science fiction action exploration Metroidvania title inspired by games like Super Metroid, Hollow Knight, and Nier Automata. Here you take on the role of Moon Mikono, a space scrapper turned adventurer on a mission to locate her missing mother. Her search leads her to Terra 6, a research planet owned by a shadowy corporation her mother worked for. Crash landing there, she wakes up to find herself in a life suit, a uniform capable of giving her many offensive and defensive capabilities. Armed with her new outfit, Moon begins the exploration of Terra 6 in hopes of finding her missing parent, as well as uncovering who or what put her in the suit. Rebel Transmute features intense platforming and combat against both robotic and alien enemies, giving you the ability to customize your equipment through the use of augments that can be discovered across the map. For example, one augment may give you a friendly drone to fight alongside you, while another may summon tentacles to block incoming attacks. With more than 80 unique enemies and over 10 bosses to fight against, as well as a sprawling, interconnected planet to explore, Rebel Transmute might be just the game to scratch your Super Metroid itch. Rebel Transmute has no release date as of yet, but is planned to come out for PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and Series S, as well as Xbox One. What did you think of these games? Did you already know about them? Are you planning to try any of them out? Let me know in the comments below and feel free to point out any obscure titles you may have come across. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, Soulsborne Seeker out!